Hi, I'm Charlene DeChico, your local correspondent. Join us here on RTC Channel 5 for more news and coverage happening in your area.
And now, here is our weekly report of a few events happening this week in our area. Start Smart Basketball Camp, July 29th, 30th, and 31st, happening at Johnny Bird Community Center. Steve Miller, former Bismarck coach, and guests will be facilitating. See Forebears segment social media for more info. Also, Forebears, MHA Rodeo Association, Forebears Rodeo, August 1st and 2nd at the Newtown Rodeo Grounds. With a live band, rodeo clowns, special guests, and more, see social media, MHA Rodeo, for more information. Rivera Bank is hosting a Splash Bash event at the Stanley Swimming Pool, Tuesday, July 29th from 12 to 5 p.m., with lunch from 12 to 1:30. Free swimming and games from 1 to 5 p.m. See Stanley Commercial Club on social media for more. Also in Stanley Fly-In and Drive-In, August 2nd, Saturday from 5 to 9 p.m. With live music by Ty and Geraldine. Check out Stanley Commercial Club for more information.
And for some local news right here in Newtown, there's this. The Newtown Farmers Market begins this week, August 2nd in Newtown.
And now for a recap of last week, here are some special field reports of events happening in our area. Flickertail Village Museum in Stanley is open from June to August, showcasing original buildings and items from times past, donated from surrounding areas. A surprise visit from a community member who donated 2 antique cars made this experience a real treat.
I'm Tom Olson. I'm a retired physician from Billings, Montana. Grew up on a farm south of Powers Lake in Montreal County. And my dad bought this automobile when I was in the 8th grade. I drove it back and forth to school. New webbing between the frame and the car body. Had the engine overhauled, refurbished. Put new upholstery. Just kind of followed me wherever I happened to be. It sat for a long time, and I just wanted it to be back close to home. This I donated a couple of years after the Model A.
Tom brought his family from far distances to share this history with them.
1, 2, 3.
Getting its start in 1977, the Flickertail Village Museum is a collection of preserved and restored buildings fully furnished, displaying the lifestyle of the past. I found a one-room prairie schoolhouse with Van Hook resonance on the wall, and even an MHA veteran, Crow Flies High. I made a stop in the general store to check out history here, visited the bartender and the sheriff, before having the amazing opportunity to speak with Maxine, whose family owned the homestead shack.
My folks moved it here, and it was the original first building. The shack was out by my home, out towards the farm, and there was an old bachelor that lived in the shack. He used his work gloves to insulate the inside of it because it gets so cold in the winter.
Maxine describes lifestyle in the shack much different from the lifestyle we're accustomed to today.
He didn't ever drive. He just walked to town, which was 24 miles, I think, to town. But he would walk to town, and people that knew him would stop and pick him up and give him a ride.
Thousands of items on display here were donated by residents of Montreal County, with some rescued from places like rock piles and others were purchased. Volunteers are the mainstay of the museum.
It out, and then it comes out that end pipe coming out. Or there it is, that would come out and shoot it into a wagon or whatever. Okay, well, I volunteered here maybe 5 years. I'm not originally from here, but I've lived here now longer in North Dakota than Minnesota, where I grew up. But I love the old antique things about Flickertail Village. I like to explore the history and meet people, and it's just a good way for me to get to know the area all the more better.
Connie hopes to see more visitors stopping by the museum.
We love to get people from the outside and people from the community. There's a lot of them that don't come to Flickertail or don't know about it. So we try and advertise. We have a car show out here on the 4th of July, and that draws a couple hundred people. And so we just enjoy anybody that comes, because we love to talk about our museum and those forefathers who put it all together and the hard work they did, and we try to keep it in pristine condition the way they would like it.
Visit Flickertail Village Museum for rich history right here in Montreal County.
And right here in MHA Nation, take a look.
MHA Nation held a dinner and team draw, giving honor to sponsors, welcoming guests, getting ready for the big race.
We're so glad to see all you teams in here. Let's give them a big round of welcome, everybody. They're the real superstars of this. We also want to appreciate the 3 affiliated tribes, Chairman Mark Fox, the Tribal Business Council, Councilman Mervyn Paquino with the East segment, Councilwoman Sherry Turner Lone Fight with the West segment.
After many more thanks were given, Jason Morset gave a special shout out to Darren Morset and a little history of the MHA Nation relay.
We sent Craig on a mission to go down there, and lucky that he was able to see the Indian relay. And then he calls me a little bit the next day and says, "Can you get it?" And I said, "We sure will."
My name's Coben Chief, and I'm here racing at Minot, North Dakota. Not nervous, just excited. I just been working with the horses and getting to know them better, and just like exercising them more, pushing them. I seen it when I was a little kid, and it just made me want to do it more. And here I am today doing it.
I know the top 4 guys that go on the track, they get all of the recognition, they get the accolades. What a lot of folks don't know is that relay is family oriented. Not only do those 3 other guys come besides the rider and 5 or 6 or 9 horses, each of those guys has families. We have our parents, uncles, aunts, grandparents, our kids who are the future, and of course the babies, our spouses. We bring all of those people.
My name is Lorraine Goggles. My team is Iron Eyes Relay. We are from Ethity, Wyoming, and we will be running in the women's relay. I'm pretty excited and grateful. We came a long way. It's like a 16-hour drive for us, so happy to be here and happy to have my horses here, and I'm excited to see them run. Yeah, we also brought a men's team, Redman Relay, and they're here as well.
My brother Darren is not with us, but he is with us. All you older guys out there also tomorrow, I know we're getting real competitive and things like that, but also I want to tell you guys to be respectful to each other, because you are all human beings and you all walk the same earth as we all do, and we're all native people, and sometimes even as native people we're bad on each other. We say bad things about each other. Be that person that says a good thing about each other or something good about somebody else.
So we'll go ahead and start the draw. We're going to start with the ponies. Tails it is.
Jack, you get box 1. You get box 2.
Good luck, ladies. Give them all a big round of applause. That was box number 1. Get your goodie buckets. You guys just got a bump in the competition side of it. They're going to add 15,000 over what you guys were advertised.
My name's Kendall Oldhorn. I'm from the Crow tribe. I have an Indian relay team named Red Bone Relay. This is our 2nd year here. Teaching the horses to do what they need to do, stand still, turn in and things like that. Sometimes it just doesn't work the way you want it to. So, as the season progresses, we have until Labor Day weekend, the ones that we run. So we still have some time, to get them tuned up and where we need them. There's 4 of us that participate on a team, but there's a total of 12 of us that come. Well, in Indian country, anything that we do is family oriented. And whether it's on the powwow trail or a birthday party or Indian relay, the whole family is involved in it. And so when we travel, whoever's going to go gets in and away we go. Sometimes there's 15, 20 of us in the family that end up at a meet.
Hello everybody, we're at the Minot State Fair. We just finished drawing for boxes. We had a good meal brought to us by ConocoPhillips, and now it's time to go race. We invite everybody out. We're going to be bringing you the Indian Relays live. It's going to be a great time. You won't want to miss this. We'll see you all there.
Thank you for joining us here on RTC Local Community News. We look forward to bringing you news, updates, and coverage of events happening in our area.